development, no development on either side really. We do see a Hydralisk going down, so Leaf is able to get up his Hydralisk den, and that is going to help him beat out these stalker units, because with the Roaches and Queen right here, it's somewhat of a stalemate going back and forth between the two. But if he can get those Hydralisk units in here, the pure DPS coming from those guys is going to be able to cause a major impact in this battle, and be able to overcome this little stalemate right here. So Leaf might be able to push out after that, especially where he's able to build these spine crawlers back up and in place to help with the defenses. Hydralisk Den is up. We don't have the evolved grooves going up yet, but that's okay. All they need to do is get the Hydralisk out. We do see two Hydralisks in production, and again these spine crawlers are pushing back. A nice little back and forth between these guys. And still on Gemini's side, we do see an expansion. Finally an expansion. Good timing on the expansion. He hasn't seen the Hydralisk, but as you can see, look at all these Roaches. These Stalkers might be getting overpowered by these Roaches, though. It doesn't look like Gemini's... it doesn't look like his blink is being able to catch up. He's knocked down to only 4 Stalkers, and these Roaches are going to hit this dry ground. They're going to slow down a little bit, but we've got 7 Stalkers here. They're pulling back again. However, the spine crawlers were taken out. They were moved out of the way. We do have Hydralisks, a couple of Hydralisks coming up. We do have armor being researched on the Protoss side. Looks like that one just finished. Let's look on those real quick. No, it wasn't finished. Okay, we do have armor going. We do have a 4th gateway going. We do not have anything higher than the 4th gateway, and it looks like Gemini is going to keep going with the Stalker army as opposed to upgrading. But once he sees this Hydralisk, he's going to think twice the last map. And at the same time, Leaf was able to get that expansion up there. And let's see, did he see it? He did see. So now Gemini knows that there are Hydralisks in the business, and he's got to counter it somehow. He needs to get something going on, though they do have 1 extra damage coming, or not 1 extra, they do have the 1 weapons upgrade. So the Stalkers do have that in their favor, but the DPS coming from the Hydralisk is just going to be too much combined with the Roaches and the Queens and these spine crawlers for Gemini to be able to handle. He does call in a couple of Zealots, maybe take care of some resources on that side. But still, we don't have anything going up for the higher tech levels. In the back over here, these Zerglings could help with this defense too, as getting behind and slowing down. And this Overlord doing a good job over here, looking at those rocks, saying, "Hey, rocks, I like you." But actually, Leaf isn't really doing a good job over here. What he should have been doing is drop down a creep tumor on both of these sides over here with the 2 queens that he has over there. Well, 3 queens. He should have been dropping down creep tumors so that he would be able to push into these armies. As these are these Zealots, they don't have charge. It's not being researched, but they're going to get targeted first. So looks like they're sacrificial units, as Gemini is going to let those guys get taken down and try and use the Stalkers to take out some of the major units on this side. Again, bringing back into play his blinking out, although it is failing again, as he's lost 2 units just then. A couple of creep tumors would have been able to keep this not kiting, but keep this pressure on as far as pushing them away, so that he might be able to move up to a gold. And you can see that we have even more 1, 2, 3, 4 more 3 Stalker units coming in that warped in. And do you again, Leaf, you need to take your guys off of here and to help saturate right up top over here. It's just not helping you out by not doing that. It's actually slowing down your income, like I had said before. Over on this side, we got 2 more gases coming up. No more technology being researched. We don't even have charge being researched on this side. We do have more units being warped in over here, so it looks like we're going to have another tiny battle over on this side. Let's look at the unit tab real quick to see what the army composition is. So we got 9 Stalkers, 3 Sentries, 10 Hydralisks, 12 Hydralisks, 5 Zergling, 10 Roaches. Right now, Leaf, easily has the army size to take care of this over here. However, with them having the high ground, and with all these sentries being able to force field over here, that wouldn't really be a very smart move. If he had extended sight for the overlords, he might be able to poke a peek at one side of them and be able to take out and be able to target one of those guys a little at a time. But it looks like Gemini is going to try and push in a little bit right here. We might see him using the force field, to his advantage again. Queen's dropping a couple creep tumors down here would have been very advantageous. Hydralisk fighting back. They should not be in the front. It should actually be the roaches in the front. As you can see, they're getting blocked off. These units over here, so it looks like Leaf was busy doing something else, maybe microing units trying to get something done. But get that sentry down, and these stalkers are being able to blink out, cause damage. Looks like they're just trying to take out the Hydralisks. Let's look at this. Who's going down? Queen. Looks like they were taking out the Queen, but again, they're off the creep, slowing down, dropping creep tumors on both sides, extending that out. One, it would have given them bigger sight, so they would have been able to react earlier. But this slow movement, once they start moving back, these units, these two Queens, these two Hydralisks, they're gonna be toast from these stalkers. So looks like Leaf's losing a bunch of units. You got to get, look at that, 117 energy, 98 energy, 93 and 94 energy, dropping those creep tumors. Okay, one of them was dropped over there, but not soon enough. One of them had to have been dropped over here just to extend that creep upwards. Although he is going off at 3 bases. Gemini's only going off at 2. Looks like he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways, so he's definitely up to gateways, more gateways this time. But again, this army not doing anything over here, just kind of chilling out and allowing Gemini to slowly take down the amount of units that Leaf has. Leaf still, I think he might be sleeping or something while he's doing this, maybe trying to micro up units. Can we do a parsing view on this? I don't know. I don't think I want to see what he's doing. He might have gotten called, but look at that, 3,000 minerals floating. It's almost as if he had left the game. But no, he's got some units. They're finally moving up, or they might have auto-reacted up. I don't even know if... Wow. Development. Nothing's being developed on either side of the board. We're floating about 1,500 minerals on Gemini's side, but he's actually producing units. Leaf looks like